Your weekender just got better.
Right, it's Caister Soul Weekender 2019. We're celebrating 40 years, but we're into part 2 of 40 years. And as always, I hunt around the DJs, and this fella here, he's only little and I can't find him anywhere. Jonny Layton, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm great, thanks, buddy. Yourself?
Not bad, not bad. It's starting to feel it a bit now.
Yeah, it does get like that, but hey, we've been going for 40 years. What do you expect, mate? We're not young anymore, but we still do what we've got to do. So it's fantastic so far, really enjoying it.
Now, you've been not only as a customer to Caister, but become a DJ, sort of almost like the integral part of the team now, because you're obviously sort of in the main room, you're doing what you do best. You've got the anthems, you've got everything going on there, haven't you?
Well, I don't do the anthems, but I do sets in the main room, obviously late sets in the main room, which is always a privilege and an honour, but I also do the eclectic stuff as well. So I do Cuban Fury, which is in a couple of hours time, but I've got a barbecue set first, where I pretend I'm a b-boy. And then, of course, I do bongo beats as well in the V Lounge, so I can get away with playing some heavier stuff as well, but I just love the vibe, and I've loved it since I started coming in the early 80s. So.
Well, if there was one memory of the Caister Soul Weekender, away from the first one that I ever done, what other memory would you have that stands out?
Well, there's too many, to be honest with you. It's just the collective love of, and it sounds cliched, but this place is full of people who love it, who count down the days to get here, and then when they're here, they make the most of it. They're very friendly, they're very expressionate, and it is a family. I know it's a cliche term, but Hilly coined it, and the team coined it. The original Caister team coined it back in the day, and it still exists today. Although, of course, we've got more wrinkles these days.
We certainly have bigger bellies, let's
yeah.
not go there on that one.
You talk yourself.
There's a new generation of Caister. It's starting to change. Like you say, there's a lot of new sort of genres of music being introduced over the last couple of years. What part does Jonny Layton play in that?
Well, obviously, I'm a big fan of jazz and always have been since the days of Hilly back at the Gold Mine and Georgie Fame. I grew up on listening to Georgie Fame and stuff like that, so my musical knowledge goes back quite a way. And you can still get away with playing some of that sort of stuff, but obviously there's a lot of big beat stuff that's out now, which is what I'm a great champion of. So it's people like Gerardo Frasino, which was introduced to me by the great Dr. Bob Jones, Silvano Delgado, Mijangos. There's so many of these groups. There's almost an Afro vibe coming through as well. It's bumpy, it's bouncy, it's got a chorus hook, whether that's vocal or whether it's instrumental, and it really takes the crowd on a journey, and we still need to do that, even though we're not spring chickens anymore. We still want to enjoy ourselves. There's always going to be a place for the anthems, and it's very rarely that you'll play a set in the main room without dropping something that the crowd knows really well. But you also get the opportunity to play new tunes as well, so as you know, and like yourself, we all keep on top of the music, and we try and pick out the stuff that we know is going to work on the dance floor. Obviously, if you're on radio, it's different. You can change the tempos a bit, but we're looking for something that's going to get a reaction out of the crowd and make their feet moving.
What keeps the momentum going along for John?
It's just the excitement of playing, the buzz you get from playing to crowds of this size. We've played a few festivals over the years. There's nothing like Caister Soul Weekend. It's been around forever. It's ingrained in our history. It's still the #1 Soul Weekender in the world as far as I'm concerned, and most of the DJ team, all the DJ team are concerned. That's why we love doing it. And the opportunity to play new music and play Gerardo Frasino in the main room at 1:30 in the morning, it's between two other tracks that are more well known, but mixing it in, and people are still going for it. That's what keeps me going. It's that buzz. The day it became stale, the day it became repetitive and boring, is the day I'd probably hang up my headphones. But touch wood, at the moment, that isn't the case. Still going strong, yeah.
Brilliant. Have a brilliant Caister.
Thanks, Bully.
Have a great set out there as well,
yes,
alongside Simon Van Oth.
Yes, me and Simon, the big bad ball B-boys, and of course we're on stage tonight dressed as Jack Sparrow and doing our little party piece as well, which has always been part of Caister. It's something that Hilly pioneered, and we're keen to keep that going, because without Hilly there wouldn't be a Caister. I was lucky enough to see him at the age of 15 down the Gold Mine in Canby, and since then I was hooked. So yes, I'm a fan, and fingers crossed we can now start rapping with the crowd, and it's the opportunity to play all these different genres of music as well. Caister isn't all about the anthems. There are so many genres of music that everyone will get pleased. So book up for next year if you haven't done it already, and we'll see you soon. Take care, buddy.
The man is Jonny Layton. Have a good one.
Cheers, matey.
Cheers, fella.
Your weekender just got better.